Hey everyone! You know how people say it's not rocket science to mean something isn't very hard? Well, that's because we all know building and launching a rocket is super tough. But what most people don't realize is that landing a rocket is the hardest part. That's why old rockets didn't even try to land, they were designed to be used just once. In the early days of space exploration, rockets were made for one-time use. After delivering their payload, they'd fall back to Earth and either burn up or splash down in the ocean. For example, the Saturn V rocket, which took astronauts to the moon, was used once and then discarded. Its first stage fell into the Atlantic Ocean, and the other stages either stayed in orbit or also ended up in the ocean. Back then, the technology to land and reuse rockets just didn't exist. It wasn't until recently that reusable rockets became a thing, mainly thanks to SpaceX. They made headlines with their Falcon 9 rockets. In 2015, SpaceX landed a Falcon 9 booster for the first time after launching 11 satellites. This was a huge deal because it showed that rockets could be reused, making space travel cheaper. The process of recovering these boosters involves several steps. For the Falcon 9, the booster separates from the second stage after launch, uses grid fins for steering, and reignites its engines to slow down and land on a drone ship at sea or back on land. Since that first landing, SpaceX has been getting better and better. As of 2024, they've recovered over 200 Falcon 9 boosters, with some of them being reused up to 20 times. For example, a Falcon 9 booster recently completed its 20th mission during a Starlink launch. So far, SpaceX has only landed Falcon 9 boosters on drone ships, not the much bigger Starship Super Heavy boosters. Landing a huge Super Heavy booster on a drone ship is really challenging, but SpaceX is working on it. In June, the FAA released a report about SpaceX's plans for Starship at the LC-39A launch site in Florida. This report was a big step for SpaceX to get an operational license and share details about their ambitious plans, including the Super Heavy launch system. The report mentioned things like Starship's 35 engines and separate towers for integrating and catching the rocket. SpaceX aims to land these rockets on drone ships at sea, similar to the Falcon 9. This is necessary because SpaceX plans to do 44 launches a year, needing at least 3 Starship launches a month. This tight schedule requires quick turnarounds, and landing on a drone ship offers more flexibility, even if there are unexpected issues. However, landing the Super Heavy booster on a drone ship is not as easy as landing the Falcon 9 booster. The Falcon 9's first stage is about 70 meters tall and 3.7 meters in diameter. It lands on drone ships like Of Course I Still Love You and Just Read the Instructions, which are around 300 feet long and 170 feet wide. These ships can handle the Falcon 9 booster, which generates about 1.7 million pounds of thrust at sea level. The Starship Super Heavy booster is much bigger and more powerful. It stands at 71 meters tall, 9 meters in diameter, and has 33 Raptor engines generating 7,590 metric tons of thrust. This big size and power means SpaceX will need larger drone ships to handle the Super Heavy booster. The current drone ships won't be enough, so SpaceX will likely design and build bigger ships or modify existing ones. Building such a massive drone ship is possible. For example, China recently launched the world's most powerful solid-fueled rocket from a Mobile Sea platform. Although this task is tough, it's worth it. The cost of a Falcon 9 launch is about $62 million, and reusing the booster can save up to 30% per launch. Given the larger payload capacity of the Super Heavy and Starship system, the potential savings could be even greater. If SpaceX can achieve similar reusability with Super Heavy, the savings per launch could be in the tens of millions of dollars. Starship is initially supposed to land on shore, caught by the launch tower's chopsticks arms, known as the Mechazilla system. This system uses large robotic arms to catch the booster mid-air, eliminating the need for a complex landing sequence. However, SpaceX now aims to land these rockets on drone ships at sea for more flexibility and smoother operations. The Mechazilla system is designed to work with other innovations in the Starship program. Starship itself is a fully reusable spacecraft designed to carry both crew and cargo to destinations like Earth orbit, the Moon, Mars, and beyond. So, which method is better, landing on a drone ship or catching with Mechazilla? Each method has its pros. Landing on a drone ship has proven effective for the Falcon 9 boosters, allowing for high reusability and cost savings. It offers flexibility in launch and landing sites and has become a reliable part of SpaceX's operations. The Mechazilla system, while promising greater efficiency, is riskier for now. The Starship system is still new, and catching a booster mid-air is extremely challenging. If something goes wrong, the booster could explode and cause significant damage. The area around the launch tower, including the tower itself and surrounding infrastructure, is worth billions of dollars and represents years of hard work. A failed catch could destroy these valuable assets and set SpaceX's progress back significantly. And that's all for today's update. If you enjoyed watching and found this useful, please subscribe to our channel and hit the like button. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.